Remember when the actor Corey Feldman was trying to be like a truther in quotes? If someone wanted to be a truther and expose Hollywood and the world and Satan's agendas, they could do many things, and Corey Feldman did not do those things. If Corey Feldman had a YouTube channel and started releasing videos, naming names, and telling the truth, it would probably become pretty popular because he's exposing the lies in this world, and people would they should want to know about the lies, and they should want them to be exposed. Most of us here in the community know that Hollywood especially is awful, and it's awful to children. There is child abuse, child sexual abuse. I feel very sad for the two Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Corey Haim passed away a few years ago, and that's very sad. And Corey Feldman, again, he wants to be an actor or a famous person or a rock and roller or whatever. So if I type in Corey Feldman in YouTube, do you think anything comes up about truth and, the problems of Hollywood with their child sex abuse and all that stuff, right? Didn't he want a bunch of money to make a movie about that and maybe have a book about that? Why not just come out and say, here's what's going on in Hollywood. I've been a part of it. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to be a part of it. Something like that. That would be some truth. That would be Corey Feldman exposing the truth, and people would appreciate him for it, but I don't appreciate him. And we'll see in a couple pictures that he's going along with the Hollywood scene. He's just another celebrity. I do not trust celebrities, right? A performance from his music group, don't care about that at all, right? This is all him. He doesn't have his own channel. He just gets exposed, or not exposed. He just wants to be a famous person, right? And Justin Hawkins says Corey Feldman is a fraud. I would say that. So my point is that Corey Feldman here, who was trying to be a truther a few years ago, is not. He's sold out to Hollywood, and don't you think he should come clean about things? If you're afraid of people or the world, that's wrong. You should be afraid of God because that's the beginning of wisdom. I'm never talking about like, God, I fear you so much, I'm shaking and trembling. No, it's a respect for God and a reverency for God. And don't you think God appreciates the truth because he is the truth? So Corey Feldman is doing the Anjali Mudra prayer hands and looking up to the heavens. Who's he praying to? He's doing the vow of silence here. He's doing the vow of silence. He's got the 666 on his hand. I don't know if this is his wife or something, but she's doing 666 as well. Corey Feldman is doing 666 in the Eye of Horus, of course, right? This is what we're dealing with. So when people say, oh, this celebrity's coming out and he's given some truth. Lately it's been Cat Williams and whatever. I don't trust Cat Williams either. Has he told some things that are true? Yes, he has. But I think if people were really concerned about the truth and exposing things, they wouldn't hold back, right? I'm not a celebrity. I don't know what that's like. I know they probably deal with Freemasonry, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's a big cult. It's a big club. And, if you talk about it, you might be concerned about things like your life being taken or some kind of blackmail, something like that. But if you are true about things, why would you care about that? The truth is the truth. If someone slanders you, you go, well, that's not true about me, and God knows the truth. And you'd be comfortable in it. You'd be comfortable in your skin because you're telling the truth, and helping expose the lies in the world is a good thing. Helping expose Hollywood, which is so clearly satanic, Freemasonry run. They do witchcraft and black magic. There's child abuse. It is an absolute horrible mess. Oh, well, let's go to a movie on Friday. That kind of thing, right? The world just doesn't care. They're just like, I want to be entertained. Who cares about your conspiracy theories? And that's what it's become, right? Christian truth topics about the satanic world are conspiracy theories. Corey Haim, he passed away a couple years ago, and it's tragic because I'm sure these people were taken advantage of when they were young children, right? They were getting some fame and fortune and success. And, I'm sure it's like interesting at times. And you're like, wow, this is a wild ride. But again, people get into drugs and other things, and the whole sexual abuse thing, that is very, like, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's horrible, but right, I think that really affects people mentally. I know people that have been sexually abused, and I'm sure it affects them to this day, right? Like your innocence gets taken away. And from a person that should know better, like an old man or old woman or whatever. But I believe these children, when they were famous, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, right? They're celebrities and maybe people find them attractive or whatever, but I'm sure they were taken advantage of in a very intimate, personal way, which affected their mental state. And that is horrible. But I think, like, pardon me, in the research that I've done, and most of you have done as well, people that were abused, they tend to repeat that stuff later in life, right? They were abused, so they're going to abuse children. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I've just heard that several times, and it wouldn't surprise me. And again, it's horrifying. It's horrible. People that are abused will abuse children and abuse themselves with drugs and try and numb the pain and all of that stuff. By the way, Corey Haim, if you haven't paid attention, he's hiding his hand in his coat the way a Freemason would do. He's also doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra with his hands there, and he's also doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra with his hands there. So I'm pointing this out, and it's a little conflicting because I'm pretty sure that these guys were abused when they were young kids, and that had to affect them a whole lot. Corey Feldman, he was a truther before, right? But he just like delayed and delayed. I'm sure he wanted money to make a movie or release a book or something like that, when you shouldn't be concerned about that, Corey Feldman. I'm sure you have enough money as it is, and you can come out and expose things so people go, that's the world? And they won't be in love with the world so much. Love not the world. If you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, Father God. Right? So I am one person that's an example of someone that does not love the world. I do not love the world. That is for sure. There are nice things here. Nature is nice. Love and family. There's a bunch of nice things in the world. But if people knew the truth about what goes on daily, especially in entertainment, they wouldn't be so eager to just have some popcorn in a movie. I'm not saying to never do that, but be aware about what you're watching. Be aware about who's involved in this, because I show daily celebrities basically, and sometimes not celebrities, but mostly celebrities, and people idolize them and worship them. If we really knew what they were involved in, I don't think we'd love them so much. I think we would go, what is with this person? I don't want to support that. And hopefully they would know Jesus Christ and have salvation. That's the meaning of life. But again, Corey Feldman, right? Is he coming out and telling the truth anywhere, or is he just trying to promote his career? And he's looking up, doing the prayer hands. He's doing the vow of silence, 666 on his hand, 666 in the eye of Horus. Corey Haim, hidden hand like a Freemason, Uttara Bodhi Mudra, Uttara Bodhi Mudra. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making this up. I'm literally showing on screen what I'm talking about. I don't hate these people. I feel sad for a lot of these people because, again, they probably have to do things that are really gross. And they've probably been through some things that really hurt them physically and especially mentally. So brothers and sisters, it's always good to pray for these people. Well, Corey Haim has passed away, but we can pray for Corey Feldman, right? Hopefully he comes to Jesus and lets go of the satanic world that he's taking part in, and not be a hypocrite and not take money from Hollywood and not want money for exposing the truth. The truth should be free because it helps people to wake up. Brothers and sisters, everyone else, God bless you.